When I was trying to give him direction on the phone, it was my husband that collected it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Luchi's Corner, and this is Luchi Harmony. So you're welcome to my channel. This is just a random video. We are going to gist. It's not something serious. I want this video to feel as relaxing as possible because it's just all about gisting. If you watch my intro video, you would know that I said sometimes we are going to be gisting at the channel, and honestly, since I started the channel, we have not gisted. But then let's just do it. 11th of November was my 5 years anniversary. Happy 5 years anniversary to us, even though it has passed anyways. Yeah, I wanted to make this video because I was not able to ask questions. You know, this kind of thing you could ask your community to ask you questions about marriage, about relationship, and maybe your partner appearing in the channel, both of you going to that reminds me, I know I've not officially introduced my husband to this channel. He is very busy right now. He's trying to fix so many things right now, so he's not able to be in the channel, but trust me, whenever he's comfortable, whenever he's less busy, he is definitely going to appear on this channel. Okay, so because of I've not had community to start asking those kind of questions, you know, to ask me questions about marriage and relationship, I could not do any kind of that video. But then I said I'm going to use that opportunity to just have a random gist of what I have learned or what I feel you should also apply in your home. And yeah, but I lost my voice throughout like almost 1 week plus. I've been under the weather, but I am fine now. I am perfectly okay, and I definitely say I am still going to film this video, and that is what I am doing right now. So let's just go straight to the video. Couple with what I'll be seeing online, Ekene dragging, and also some other time Funka Kendele met her former husband and they were happy. They just were happy and they exchanged pleasantries, and people started saying it's maturity. Some say it's because of camera, some say like there were a lot of opinions. Then this Ekene dragging also happened. I'm like, you know what, I am going to share a few things so that you saying this or you trying to have a particular mindset should think twice before thinking in that direction. So let me stop talking and move straight to what I have to say. All right, I married into a learned home. Not saying like now my home is not learned. My dad is very much learned. My mom is learned to some extent too. But I married into a home that's they are both learned and both exposed. And me, I grew up in Nsukka village. Nsukka is a village. Even though I did not grow up in Nsukka village, I grew up in Nsukka town. Our house is just a stone throw to the university. For the fact I married into this particular home, especially my husband, he is someone that's he was exposed earlier enough in life. He lived in cities, even villages too, but then he is someone that knows something that is bad. Like, you know, this kind of, you knows bad things, but you have chosen, you have decided within you, you have taken the decision to, you know, live a particular life, like live a good life. That's the kind of husband I have. So, but then me, I I was not really, you know, I grew up in this kind of environment that you are believed to grow up in a particular culture, think particular way, do particular things. Some of the things I know, I still knowing them even after university, and after university I got married. So it's not like I don't know any bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But then batting is batting in quotes. Like when someone say batting, it depends on what you feel this is bad or not. So when I got married, my we started staying in Port Harcourt. I don't know anybody. I don't have any friend in Port Harcourt except my relations, because my mom's sister, my mom brother, they all stay in Port Harcourt. But I don't have friends in Port Harcourt. My friends were in Enugu, some are in Lagos, some are, we were in school, and most of them are not even staying in Nsukka, so they just come to school, UNN, and still go back home. Married immediately after my NYSC. I even got engaged during my NYSC. Then after my NYSC, I got married immediately. So those university, life is still very, very fresh in the memory. And during the first year of marriage, even second year of marriage, sometimes we just gist about like how you were doing before, your past life, your past relationship. And my husband discovered that there are some names that I always repeat. I always repeat those names. Like aside from girls, there are like boys' names I always repeat. He tried to sometimes make a gist of me, just make fun of it. Like maybe one or two times he now mentioned the name, that particular name, say so person, just gisting or just fun for fun anyways. And so because I grew up, like I said, with a kind of mindset that some things are don't supposed to be, like, I don't know, you just feel some things don't supposed to be. I was being skeptical about some things, and those names that always filter in my discussion is like Obiora, Chidebere, Nelson. They are going to watch this video. Make sure you like and comment. So but none of them came for my wedding except Obiora, because Chidebere was not around in Port Harcourt. Nelson was not even around in Port Harcourt. He was around when we were serving, but when my wedding was fixed, he left Port Harcourt to Abuja. So I was like telling Obiora, you don't want to come to my house. Like, we know through school, we are reading partners in school, but you don't just want to visit me. Honestly, I was making that request with one certain mind, like, what will my husband feel about this thing? Why, like, a guy that coming to see you, and this guy, he has heard about his name. I don't know, I just felt somehow, but still himself was pushing aside after my wedding. I'm like, okay, after my wedding, you just came during my wedding, but wedding day, you just have time for yourself for yourself and your husband. I was even 6 months pregnant during my wedding. That's story for another day. So when you're not looking at anybody's face, honestly. So after my wedding, I gave birth. He still did not come to visit me. He still did not come. I'm like, okay, you're in Port Harcourt. Yeah, even the only person in Port Harcourt aside my friend Chidema that I did chief bridesmaid for. He is the only person I know from school, I know from Enugu, that is in Port Harcourt. Chidema and her husband came to see the baby. So that you didn't even want to see the baby. And to still be honest, I was saying this with I was saying this thinking of what exactly is my husband going to say about all of this. But then he said, don't worry, he will come. He did not come. I gave birth to my second baby, so he decided to come. Then when he told me he's going to come, by then I've stayed like 2 years in marriage. I've known my husband. I'm like, you should come. That's you are just coming for a visit. So I told my husband that Obiora wants to see me. I don't know if you feel comfortable. My husband was like, but he doesn't understand. Like, if he will feel comfortable that someone is coming to see me. Do I used to take permission when my girlfriends come to see me, is it because he is a boy? I said no, but nobody has come to see me like a guy. But I don't know what you feel about it. You know about this guy, you know, he's just my classmate and all of that. He said, listen, you do know you have to take me like some minute lecture. He told me that I should listen, that if I am going out without telling him to meet this particular guy or to meet any guy, I am doing it without him knowing. That is whenever he finds out, he would feel that we have something to do. But then for me to invite him in my house and he is even around, that it makes him feel that he trusts his wife. He knows, like, he does not understand what I am talking about, but this is my background playing, because there are things like you grew, like I said, you grew up to know that you feel they are wrong, but this is him coming from an exposed background. This is him coming from a background where things are not really taken that way. Like, they know you. He will tell you that he knows when you are doing something wrong. Like, it's not that one you are showing that makes you a good person or a bad person, but once he sees something that is wrong, he knows that something is wrong. So when he told me he was coming, he came. In fact, he was even the one to tell me, hope I have something to give him, hope I'm going to prepare something for him. I said I don't really know what he would want, but I feel noodles and drink is something that a lot of people like, you know, nice noodles, that I feel that is what he's going to eat. So when I was trying to give him direction on the phone, it was my husband that collected the phone and even gave him direction. It was him that also went out to the gate. I think he was the one that went to the gate to pick him up, or he came. I don't really remember what happened, but he came, he felt at home, we all discussed, and he left. So then I used to have classmates that come. When I'm talking with my classmates and I cannot explain something I supposed to, maybe the guy is calling me to explain something and I cannot explain that, my husband will pick the call and he will just tell me, he will just like, okay, can I explain this to the person? Can you tell the person? Maybe he will be saying it in the background when I'm making the video, when I'm making the call. Can you tell the person that your husband wants to speak with him? Like, whenever I make that request, most of the time they are like, okay, fine, and my husband will just explain that particular thing to the guy. So where is my story landing? The truth is that life is not as difficult as we want it to look. I mean, how many enemies are you going to make? And will you stop? Don't get me wrong, maybe I know some people will be like, some of these feminists that will watch my video now or later in life, they will be like, if you are the woman, if a guy comes, a woman, that's your husband's friend, comes to visit you, would you accept and all of that? Yes. And if you want to hear details about those ones, don't worry, as time goes on I am going to explain to you all of that. But then, so what I'm trying to say is that how many enemies are you going to, like I said, how many enemies are you going to get? Those are harmless visits. Okay, when the sister came down to Nigeria, she gave birth to twin. I'm like, I have to go and visit them in their home. I have to see this twin. And I went and visited them. So most of my friends, male friends, they don't call me. They are doing it out of respect. What they feel that this girl is already married with kids, living with her husband, so there could be limits in our conversations. that is fine, that is good. But trying to make someone feel so bad, especially that Funke I saw that time, people were saying is because of camera, is because of maybe she's matured. Of course she's matured. Of course she even has been doing business with this her ex-husband before they got married, still doing business together before they even went for an official divorce. So is it that if she sees the man, she should eye the man and pass? I just don't get some of all this some of all this stuff. I might have been like that, but like I said, this is one thing marrying an exposed matured man taught me. Yeah, this is one thing he taught me. This is one thing, that you are not going to go far in life if, okay fine, what if I get something outside, what if I get a scholarship outside? Is it that I'm not going to go, I'm going to be stuck because I am married? Is it that I am not going to just, what if he gets a work that will make him go out like for a very long time? Is it that I'm going to follow him because I want to always monitor his movement, or he wants to always monitor my movement? So it's not that way. Also with the Ekene stuff, to me personally, I don't see any bad thing. I even shared it with my spouse, and he was like, when I was trying to tell him about the whole saga going on, the whole drama going on, he was saying Africa. Africa, that this is African mindset, this is our mentality. And like I said, to me, I did not see anything wrong. It was harmless, harmless attitude, or should I say it was harmless. The whole scenario was harmless if you are being sincere to yourself. But because we are still African, people still said a lot of things about it. I don't want this video to be long at all, but I just wanted to share a little gist about it. Share with me in the comment section. Do you think it's okay for you to accept a female friend to come and visit you if you're a man, or to accept a male friend to come and visit you? Like, these guys are not, I don't have any should I say any, I did not date them, but they were my schoolmates. Obiora was my classmate, so I never dated him. He was just a friend, and he was a very good friend. Likewise, every other person that could also come to my house. Likewise, I don't expect my husband to pass by someone that maybe he has wanted to marry before, and you see the person, you don't want to greet the person because you don't know how your wife would be. To be honest, to be sincere, I might have been that kind of a girl. I might have been that kind of a person that wouldn't want her husband to talk to any girl. Oh my god. But maturity, life, and a lot of cheating changed me. And I'm grateful for that, because it would make you see some things as not being an issue. There are issues that are supposed to be issues and not that. I don't know, share with me in the comment section if you agreed with all of this stuff. So that is it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and do all those good stuff.